Good afternoon and welcome everybody to this hotly anticipated top of the table sort of clash between the Flaming Six Aces of London and Black Country. I am your host today, Dan. I am here with Pep. Pep, you look like you rolled out the wrong side of the bed this morning. How are you doing?
I definitely did roll out of the wrong side of the bed today, but I'll tell you what, it's more ammunition for when I do need to get angry, which I really do. To actually fire it up. Fire up the Barbie today, mate. Fire it up.
Wonderful stereotypes from the Sure, you're looking at a volleyball warm-up here. It is volleyball that they're doing, and volleyball is in the warm-up. This is where you get to hit as big as you possibly can with absolutely no defense, no block, and from perfect passes. So expect some big hits now and some decidedly average ones later.
I tell you what, it's very hotly contested at the moment. We've got some really good plays, some really good hits. But like you said, I have to wait until the actual game starts, you know?
Well, exactly. Number 4 there from Black Country, which is Hodson. Smashing huge. Number 5 coming through there as well. Sasha Zahn, who absolutely creamed that off the middle of the floor. Again, with no block, so we'll see what they can do a bit later. Smacking a few more straight down. That's very nice there. Very nice from Jan. Absolutely creaming one through the middle there. Oh, massive wide from number 4 from Black Country there on the line. In the warm-up, you've got to be hitting the floor.
That nearly
For
killed
my
us.
troubles, I just got smacked at from Black Country through the middle kill there. So,
Yeah.
commentator's curse, I might say.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what, some of these blokes don't know how to protect the floor, do they? Right.
I have to say, we have been given a very brilliant spot to commentate from, but it is not very well protected. There's no glass dome, we're not high up. You know, it's not the high-class experience I've come to expect as a seasoned first-time commentator.
Well, I'll tell you what, we might need to have words with the Flaming Six TV crew, right? Or just bring your helmet next time. Well, there we have it. That's the start of the whistle. Now we're going to go into serving. Serving now.
Well, let's give you a little bit of background about where the teams are. Let's do some actual proper commentary work. So, form-wise, Aces have played 5-1-3. A genuinely positive number for the Aces there. Quite something. Black Country are also in the positive, but they've only played 3. 1-2, lost 1. So, I expect this to be a very, very close game. Last season, Black Country took it at home. In the words of John, it was quite embarrassing. But in the reverse fixture, Aces won 3-1 at home. So look out for big plays, lots of fighting, lots of good plays at the net, and quite possibly a spin to win. If you're not sure what that is, we hope to show you later.
I'm going to do the commentary for Aces and I'll do Black Country. The lineup. Yeah, sorry, the lineup. We'll do that as soon as they blow the whistle.
So your starting players, your team today for the Aces, we have number 3, Yves Beaumont, number 4, James McInnes, and number 5, Nadim Gomez, number 6, Ed Van Wingarden, 7 is Chris Sherfield, 8, William Van and already I've failed at my duties. Number 8 is William Van Wingarden, 11, John House, who is also the captain, 13, Josh Dumper, 14, Phil Duarte, 15, Adam Barr, 16 is Thomas Gibson. I missed him out earlier because he's wearing a different shirt number today, but Dan Hall is wearing number 1, and number 20 is Jan Ebbing. Coach is the other chap who also looks like he got out the wrong side of bed this morning, Adam Watkins.
Fantastic. And the opposition we have here is for Black Country. Number 2, Brooks. Number 3, Fish. Number 4, Hodgson. Number 5, I know I'm going to screw this up a bit, Shah Jahan. Number 6, Matthews, who is also the captain. Number 8, we have Price. Number 9, we have Evans. I bet you he's Welsh. And number 10, Pearson. Last 2, 11, Howe. And number 12, Jahan.
We're also delighted to have a referee who won a second place in a Dick Van Dyke competition only 2 weeks ago.
It's already started. That's
and
great.
We don't have line judges as of yet, so this could get interesting. I think some of the supporters, i.e. the club chairwoman, will doubtless be standing up and doing some lines in a second.
Fantastic. I think where we are situated, right in the corner here, Dan, we're probably going to get hit in the ball, and I think people are actually actively aiming to get us in the head.
I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm surprised there isn't a camera on us for when we get when we wear one right in the face, Pep.
Well, I deserve it for all the things that I've done.
Adam walking across there like a ballerina on steroids. Club favourite Vanessa is doing the lines today. Oh, and she is waving that flag with an authority not seen.
Somebody had to test it. Somebody had to test the flag. Had to be her. I wonder if she's had a few drinks already this morning.
So here we go. We're about to start, and I can see the starting 6 for the Aces includes number 6, Ed Van Wingarden. We have 11, John House as captain. We have number 5, Nadim. Number 3 is on court as well, Yves Beaumont. And number 13 as well, Josh Dumper.
And for Black Country, we have serving number 10, Pearson. Number 11, Howe. Number 14 is Libero. Well, he's not even on the score sheet, but anyway. Number 2, Brooks. Number 4, Hodgson. And number 5, Shah Jahan. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that fancy. I tell you what, somebody brought his fancy pants today, because that was a massive dump.
It's the cheek of the Aces to dump on the first pass that I like.
On we go, on we go. Well, you know, all good things.
That is 10 press-ups right there, I think, Pat.
I think he thinks this is a training session. Look at him. Right, serving from Black Country's number 2, Brooks.
Aces are in rotation 1, setter in position 1. They have 3 hitters.
Great pass. Oh, off the hands of our outside there, John.
We
Our
have an
captain.
interesting angle here, it is to say, Pep, but that angle gives us a brilliant view of what was actually a very nice set from number 10 there to set up the opposite. That's a super pass there from number 3. It's up from a really difficult serve. Dump ball over. It's through that middle. Libero's got it. And it's still alive. It's a huge block, but it's through the block.
Through the block, onto the net, and out. Serve again. This is 3 serves in a row from number 2, Brooks.
Well, I don't know about you, Pep, but I'm already bored of this rotation. Time for the Aces to get out of this. It's another terrible pass. Is that close to net interference? Referee says no, says it's legal.
Oh, well. If Dick Van Dyke says it's legal, then it must be. Well, there you go. Aces have done it. Aces got their first side out. Well done, Aces.
And if you'd help me finish this one off, Pep, how far?
This far out.
Really works on radio. 4-2 to Black Country. Ed Wingarden to serve. Interesting. The referees are very much hot on this year. When standing at the front, you may not flare your elbows. You must keep your elbows in as much as possible. Number 3 from Aces flaunting this straight away and getting away with it. Ooh. And that's wide on the side. Again, good recovery from the setter there to put up a ball that was hittable for the opposite, but out on the wide, and it is 4-3, still to Black Country advantage.
That was an unlucky pass there, James McGinnis, number 4 from Aces. Very good positioning, very good pass. Unfortunately, the ref got the better of him. Onwards. Serve is number 5 from Black Country. Shahjahan. Nice serve. Top spin. Great pass. All right. Oh.
Right now.
Very unlucky. Very bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, James there, just stuffing the pass a little bit. But he gets a lot of credit because he got a red card against Giants last season. So he's got some credit in the bank. He can make a few mistakes.
He's got a lot in the bank today, I reckon.
That's another good pass from James. There's dig set.
There you go.
And that's clever thinking from the captain there. Roll it onto the middle, who is playing in the libero position. And as we know, all middles can't pass. So point to the Aces.
Oh, there you go.
Say it with me, Pep. Confusion on the other side there. Rotation error. Brilliantly picked up by the second ref, if I may say so.
There you go. It's a bit of confusion at the net, I think. Captain's questions? No, just asking a question. Are we out of rotation? Well, certainly you are. One of you two think you are. Right. Well, just return it.
Aces here resolutely refusing to get level. They get within a point. We're back down to 2 down. 7-5 to Black Country in the first set.
Next server for Black Country, number 4 is Hodgson.
That's a better pass. We can actually play now. And there we go.
Executed perfectly well. Good pass, top of the net. Perfect height of a set, and there you go, executed well by number 11, John House from Aces.
I think you'll notice there, and our audience here are no mugs. They're quality volleyball people, as we know. They saw there that the pass was so much better. It was higher. There wasn't a dig set, and we could actually make an attack.
Fantastic.
And whilst I was talking, the funniest thing just happened. That was brilliant serving. Serve it on the non-moving opposite, stuck in the back corner, and he touched the ball even though it was out by a mile.
I think that was hit in the park, that one. Here we go. Great pass.
That's another good pass. Now we've got the attacks open. It's cross court.
Oh.
And it's down.
You know what? That's 2 points now. 2 points, exactly the same direction. Their position 5, right on the libero.
That was a relatively half-powered hit. No real strength in that, but Aces take the lead, 8-7. Picking on the libero there. Good block, big block in the middle. Ball is high, out of system. Yeah, that was well killed into the corner. Past a 3-man block as well. Got to say props there.
Yeah, good hit, if I must say so myself. Right. Black Country number 11 serving in Howe. Another good from John House there, opposite, from the back court. Very, very good, short, sharp, and smack bang in between 5 and 6 on the opposition.
Clearly, all that physio work he's doing with his PT to help his dodgy, older than the rest of his body knee is paying off. Fair and clever use of the net from Black Country there. Bounced it off the net deliberately, I would say. I'm sure that was a direct ploy. Straight over the top of the block. Libero on his arse, nowhere to be seen.
Scores are even at 9 apiece now. All right. Speaking of 9, number 9 serving in Evans. Presumably the Welsh fella. That's 3 in a row, I must say.
That's a lovely swing from John House there. We don't want to give him too much of an ego, but that was well finished and well tooled off the block.
I'm just trying to figure out when was the last time he's hit 3 in a row. That's not a bad thing. Well done, John. Anyway, the match hasn't ended yet.
Serving now, Josh Demper. That's a good pass, use of the
What
middle.
a block.
But that's a huge block.
That's a huge block from our number 5, Mr. Nadim. Mr. Nadim Gomez. How did he do that? He came out of nowhere.
And I don't think we've ever called him Mr. Nadim before, but we're going to start doing it from now on. Ace is very much going with the float serve tactics here. Ball has been saved. It's been well saved. Yep, and that's a double rolled through from the setter there.
Okay, unlucky there. Easy, easy pass over the net. Unfortunately, that was a double. But I'll tell you what, I've got to give John credit for the last 4 points in this spell. Good pass was the last one. Great pickup. Serving now is number 10, Pearson.
A good pass there from the libero. Ball goes out wide. Edwin Gardam.
Oh, what a shot, what a shot.
Again, maybe 70%, 80% power on the hit, but rolled and controlled, made the player swing his arms backwards, go straight into the wall, easy points. And without really realizing it, Aces are now 12-10 up. The setter, Chris Sherfield, to serve.
Oh. Unlucky there, Mr. John House.
Yep, John doing a little, oh, my hands went too wide motion there to indicate he knew what he did wrong, but still managed to do it anyway.
We have a couple of confused spectators over here. They don't know where to sit because it's an absolutely jam-packed house at the moment.
That's a good save from the setter, and we get to go again. It's a free ball, though, over to the Black Country. It's a big swing, but it is live. Over by Ed. Black Country get another go. It's off hands again. Now we have a chance to play. Good pass into setter. It's gone to opposite position. It is out. It is out on the wide.
No.
And we are all square, 12 all. Come on, Ed, you could have buried one of those.
Good spell. And when I say we're a full house, we've actually got 4 spectators sitting down. Oh, bit of a net touch there. Very unfortunate circumstance for Black Country. Anyway, advantage Aces.
And Ed goes to serve with his go faster haircut on. This should be a really good serve now. And that's just a good kill. And there you go. It's 13-13. That middle had been crushing it through the warm-up, all through the warm-up. That's the first time he's been able to hit that ball. So Ace's serves have been causing problems, not letting them run the middle. And that's how you pass a topspin serve. That's lovely. Out to the opposite. It's off hands. It is live. It's gone back through the middle, and it's a kill for Black Country.
Transition, guys. Transition. Just still playing the old phase there. Back into that hit. It comes back and need to come to Black. Anyway, straight down the middle. Well done. Well done, Black Country. Right. Next person serving. It is Shah Jahan, number 5. Another top spin. As we suspected, out.
Yep, he just overcooked that one.
Only
It's
just.
clearly his favourite serve, but he just overcooked that one. And we're at 14 all. This is a close opening set. Both teams filling each other out. Nadeem to serve.
Out. Good attacking phase, just wrong execution. All right.
This
Nadeem
is
to serve
where
again.
your libero loves your middle if you can stay serving for a couple of points. It's a good use. It's live. It's a good tip, and it has been saved. It's gone to the libero to go out to the opposite. Libero did a very unneeded fancy swing there to get it there. That's a good save from John, who's got that back. Opposite swing, huge off the block of the Aces, and it goes to Black Country.
Side out and rotation. Next 7 for Black Country is number 4, Hodgson.
Black Country growing in confidence, starting to call out the hitters. Great pass. It's up to through the middle. It's been saved. Free ball coming. Free ball too short. Oh, the cardinal sin of volleyball committed by Black Country there. Actually couldn't get the ball over.
How could you ruin it? This is a comedy show. Even I laughed at that. Okay, Mr. John House to serve. Oh, I'll tell you what. Guess what? Guess who's back in action? It's Mr. Fancy Pants. Hey.
He's already taken 2 dumps more than I have this morning.
Oh, Dan. What are we going to do with you, mate?
First time out call of the game. 17-15 to the Aces. So the Aces, who had refused to take any sort of lead at the first timeout, take a 2-point lead into it. Black Country very much going with topspin serves with the big, yes, I'm here, I'm going to hit things big serves. Aces doing float serves, really pushing the teams backwards, not letting them run their big middles. Black Country clearly feeling the loss of their best player to Newcastle Knights.
I tell you what, John to serve again. Bit about
Also,
John.
you can tell it's the national division because the timeout was exactly 30 seconds there, unlike in the London leagues when it goes on for a while.
People just take their time in that league, don't they?
Good serve on the libero again.
Oh.
That's well fixed.
I'll
Black
tell you
Country using their middles as often as they possibly can.
Up serving for Black Country's number 11.
Eves Bowman
Ow.
there demonstrating why he plays volleyball and not football. Not successfully kicking that ball twice.
Great shout, Aces. Good call for that out.
And how far?
This
far. That was a long way out.
Yeah.
Black Country trying to grow in confidence by calling the hitters, which is what you should do. Aces to serve. And it's Eve. Defense off the ceiling. John, you can get away with that in Battersea, but you should do better there.
Lucky net coordination there with that serve from number 3. Number 9, I should say, in Evans. Nice hit from Ed there. Straight off the hands, straight out.
Yep, that was well done. Nicely swung. Again, not full power, just getting fingers and hands at the moment, which is what the Aces need to do to win points at the moment, because at the moment their passes are still going a bit low to the setter. Josh there, living up to his surname Dumper and dumping it right into the middle of the net.
Number 10 to serve in Pearson.
That's a good pass. It goes out to Wingarden again. And it's a net touch. It's a net touch called by the second ref.
Bit of a protest there from our number two.
Number
over there
two
at Black
is
Country.
captain on court, Brooks. He's arguing with the ref, and the ref, and he's now given a thumbs up to indicate, oh, actually, he was wrong, as we always knew who he was going to be.
Oh.
20 points to 19 in favor of the Aces. Setter Chris Sherfield to serve. Business end of the set now, continuing with the float serves on the libero. It goes wide. It's up. We've got a set. It goes wide to the opposite. And it's down from John House.
John House has got 5 kills today. John House is on fire. No wonder why he refuses to get off the court. He says every year that he won't be captain, but again, somebody thinks he's a control freak. We'll see. Maybe next year is going to be something different.
It also just demonstrates you don't need fancy socks.
No.
The man wears socks from Sports Direct religiously, and he flies through the air as gracefully as a brick.
Does he? All right. You know what? We might have to tell people about this.
So the second timeout is called. It is 21-19 to the Aces. We're in the business end of this first set. The referee's whistle there, absolutely deafening. Line judge Vanessa looking stoic, ready to call on a millimeters call, in or out on the line here. If you're wondering what that noise was, that was the other libero who's not been allowed on court just yet. Just making everyone aware that he still exists.
They're all having a laugh, having a good time. I think that's why half the team are there, just here for a laugh.
That's a good pass. It's gone through the middle. There it is. Mr. Nadeem with his first kill of the day. An absolute beauty, and at a crucial time. 22-20 to the Aces. Ed Wingarden to serve.
I tell you what, from our commentary box, that was a perfect money shot. Beautiful hit, straight down the line. Good kill off the hands.
Yep, blockers moving there. You can see it, particularly from our position here. The opposite and then the middle are both following the ball, which meant Nadeem was flying through on quite the angle. It's tooled off the block, and it's a point to Black Country. Easy peasy.
Black Country
Lemons and squeezy.
Number 16, Evans to serve.
That's a nice pass there. John is blocked out. We are level, and it is a 3-point game, 22-all.
That looked good. That looked like a good passage of play. Everyone running towards position 4 in the middle. Reverse set, and it got blocked. Anyway, Evans to serve again.
Well, we do have to ask the question now, who put this net up? That's 2 serves now that Black Country have done off the top of the tape, which I love as a tactic. But 2 in a row, one of them should have bounced back. That's really unfortunate. And at the crucial time, it is 23-22 and a timeout called by the Aces.
I must admit I have to agree with those calls, Dan. Yeah, who put the net up? We're going to have an inquiry about this.
Thankfully, it was not me.
And thankfully, I'm not tall enough to get there.
Ace is a bit uber keen there to get on the court. Ref had not yet called them back. We are ready to play. Setter is in position 6, so Setter is backcourt. We have 3 hitters. This is a good rotation to get out of from here. We just need a good pass. That's a decent pass to start with. It's gone through to Nadeem.
Okay. You know what? Nadeem was like Superman just sending these last 2 hits. If you need somebody to come and save you out of a troubled situation, he's the man.
Just one word for that one. Boom!
Boom shakalaka. Oh!
Oh!
I tell you what, number 13 in aces. Have I ever seen a monster block?
Access denied. Shut down. Blocked out. Forget it. You ain't coming through here. No way, no how. And a second big block. Much better solid block there from the aces. And that's out. I don't think there's a touch.
That's it.
I don't think there's a touch.
That's
No.
a set point. Well done to the aces. Well done. How such a chain of events have happened.
Wow. What a way to end a set. Quite frankly, fairly dull at points during the first part of that set, but that finished strong. Only 2 points in it, 25-23 to the aces. They will now change ends. That was a monster of a block at just the right time. That middle had been getting through for Black Country the whole set.
That was amazing passage of play, guys. I tell you what, the action happened in the last 5 minutes, last 5 points of the match.
It really was.
And if you came late to the party, viewers, you didn't miss out on much, because a lot of the action was in the last 5 points. It was aces ahead, then all of a sudden Black Country got ahead in the last 3 points in a row. Those 3 points in a row were crucial in order for the coach of aces, Adam, to make a timely timeout. And whatever he said, it worked, because we got what?
Well, we think things will only get better from here, though, because last time round, Aces won at home 3-1, so don't expect this to be a 3-0. It is close. Black Country trying to knock out the players warming up, knock out the commentators stand here. And Vanessa with the flag is practicing in front of the supporters there. You can't see this on the feed, but she's just there demonstrating how smoothly she does the skills. Probably training the next generation of lines people how to signal.
Some people say it's an art. Some people don't want to go near the art. There's Dick Van Dyke having a bit of a stretch there for all the hard 25 points of work that he's done. Well done, Dick.
So what do we think? Do we see unchanged teams for this second set? I would be willing to bet that Aces will certainly remain unchanged.
I think we're on a good run, but at the same time we've got a lot of quality players on the bench, so we'll see. Okay, viewers, if you're just joining us, we're back. The second set, Aces versus Black Country.
Yep, and we're about to begin the second set. Aces took the first set 25-23, so it's really close. Usually only a couple of points in it all the way through.
Chris Sherfield, the setter to serve for Aces.
And if you're going to watch for tactics here, the Aces are going to serve down into position one on the libero on a float serve. There it is, straight to the libero. Libero has overpassed. And they've given it to Black Country. They have said that they have reached over.
That didn't look like a reaching beyond from here, but what do I know? I'm not the referee.
If you're going to reach around, it better be legal. This reach around was not.
Way.
From my position here, this did look like an invasion. I'm gonna be cruel on the Aces here. I'd say that is Black Country's point, as the setter did not look to tip over. The back of the hand was facing the Aces court, so he is looking to bring that court ball back into his side of the net, which would indicate that the Aces player did penetrate the net and take the ball. Silence for number 10 serving there. And that's been saved by Chris. That's the fastest I've ever seen him run. And now we go into a play for Black Country. Tooled off the block.
Blocked out by John House. So that's 2 up for Black Country.
No need for concern at this point. We were 4-1 down at some point in the first set, so we're still absolutely fine here. Number 3 for Black Country to serve again, Fish. Out on the wide. I don't know who the line judge is in the far corner, but they are wearing a hoodie like they've walked away from the scene of a crime, but they seem to be on it and focused. Huge serve to the libero again, this time from Wengarden. And there's the big kill from the number 5. Black Country to serve. For 3, Fish serving again. Oh, number 2, sorry, Brooks. I know he's part of our team and club, but John, how far?
This far out.
The line judge agrees with me there. Again, Brooks number 2 to serve again. 4-1 down, just like the first set. That's a great set out. It's a tip over, and it's a net touch. It's a net touch from Eve.
5-1. 5-1 to Black Country. Let's see what Aces can do to turn this around.
My notes on the player here say that he looks, number 3, Eve, looks like Roger Federer, but I'm struggling to see this. And it's an ace serve. Ace serve. We are 6-1 down here. Black Country leads 6-1 on the aces. Number 2, Brooks, has served the last 4. He's right on the edge here, wearing those pink shoes that I like to wear so much. He's changed his serve. It's gone short, and it's worked. No, but the block is in the corner. The block is in the corner. Brooks' service run comes to an end. He looks at the commentary box like, what was I supposed to bloody well do with that? A fantastic block. I don't even know who from the aces succeeded in getting that. But it just looped over the top of the libero.
It looked like it hit somebody on the head.
It was a slow death, wasn't it? We could see for 5 seconds it was going to hit the floor. It's a nice pass, though, and it's tipped over the top. The ball is live. It's off the floor. Aces put a free ball over. It goes wide. That's a huge swing, and that's enough to take the point.
Take the point. Well done. Well done, Black Country. Good recovery there. Quick side out. Right.
And now we have number 5, Shah Jahan, who was doing the big jump serves. It's another huge jump serve. That's a good reset from Chris. Setter has made a good pass. It's off of hands, and it is live. We've got to play here. It's gone pipe, but it's gone behind the hitter. Middle does well to deal with that. It's gone to the opposite, who rolls a lovely ball down the line. Fair play, that was nice.
That was an awesome passage of play from Black Country.
Brooks there just reminding the server, don't go past this line. You can't wind up quite as full as you'd like to. And the other guys start warming up in the hopes, absolutely hoping that they get on.
Yeah. Not a bad lead Black Country is taking.
So warming up on the side here. One of them's got their shirt on, but Fish and Price are warming up hard here in a desperate bid to get their coach's attention.
Doesn't sound like the coaches are buying it.
Vanessa, the line judge, is going furious like there's a bee around her right now. I don't know what's going on, but she's demonstrating flag waving to a whole new level.
I think she's at a motor car racing or something. Look at that.
This is what we have to talk about when there's absolutely nothing on the court for 30 seconds at a time. Big serve coming in from number 5 again. It is huge. And it's down. It's an ace.
Another ace from Black Country.
It's another huge ace. I don't know what's going on here, but the dude just does not seem to need a run-up. He's a tall guy. He's got lots of gears and levers in his arms, as you can see. So when those things come through at the right speed, damn. Can't really see him until he comes right into shot now.
Boom.
In fact, players up. It's going to have to be a tip. This time, Price, he does get there, number 2, this time.
Okay, out.
Brooks is pretty pleased with himself on that one. Remembered the dump shot from last time off the block, and this time actually did his job and got to the corner.
John House to serve, number 11 for aces. And straight into the net.
I do believe that might be a shot penalty to John House later on down at the Rookery.
Oh, don't you worry, that's recorded.
And if anyone is in the area, the players will be at the Rookery if you would like to spend some time with mediocre volleyball players drinking in the pub. How far?
This far.
Just too far. But the Black Country do have a bit of a lead to play with here. They are 10-4 in front, and it is Eves to serve. It's a nice pass. It's a fired hit. Oh, in fairness, that was nice.
That was beautiful. Straight through the block. All it needed was about 15 centimeters, and that was it. That's all we needed. Well done, Black Country.
We have a substitution going on, and Eves is coming off the number 3, and coming on is number 8, which is the other Winggarden. I can't pronounce their name. That's a decent first touch from him. And his brother tools it off the block.
Well done. Well done.
Inspired substitution from Adam, who after a set of doing nothing at all has woken up and made the substitution, brought Will in and has won a side-out point. It's a good serve. That's a good recovery. And that's a nice line swing, and it's been called in.
It's in. It's on the line.
John
Great.
confidently calling it out there without really thinking about the referee. Number 9, Evans to serve for Black Country.
Got done this time. He was all over it.
Yep, Aces players looking at the ref like, well, hang on, we were over, you called us over, but this time I think the setter was looking to play the second ball across, so the block was valid because it was an attacking shot. Evans serves again. It's a good pass from Will, and there goes Nadim, and he's forced it through.
Got it through. Well done, Nadim. Well done, Mr. Nadim. Mr. Reliable. That's 3 kills from Nadim today. Straight through
Okay.
the middle.
Chris Sherfield to serves. Aces in rotation 1. Black Country take a good pass. It's a huge.
Massive block.
I've lost
Massive
all my
block.
words there. That was beauty from both teams. It was
Yeah.
a beautiful speed shoot set. It was met beautifully by 5, but tracked wonderfully by the blockers. A huge shutout for Aces. It's gone wide. It's a block
Oh.
out.
John was all over that. Mr. House was all over that. But unfortunately, the last one.
Pointing way wide, though. Way wide. Come on, John. Turn your hands back into the court. You can do this, mate. Setter for Black Country, number 10 to serve. It's a flat serve down the line. It's a good pass, though. It's out to Ed. And it's through the middle. No block.
Oh.
And it's off the net anyway.
That was a 4. Good play from both teams. Unlucky execution there from Black Country. Ed to
Okay.
serve, number 6 for Aces. Oh, yeah, one chance and he blew it. Unlucky, out.
Unlucky, Pep, or just bad? That was wide on the side. I know they've got a target targeting position 1, but that was just bad.
I'll give him the benefit. He's been
Brooks
playing
serving
well.
for Black Country. That's a good pass from Will. And it's tooled off the block.
Well done.
11 took on 11 there. And 11 for Aces. Smashes through.
That was payback time by John House. Straight off the block onto the side. Good work. Nadim to serve. Number 5 for Aces now. Whoa.
Another huge block. And
block.
another kill block point. Into the middle of the court. Brooks once again the man left diving for that ball.
Amazing from this angle. Amazing from this angle.
A
Dan.
huge block, amazing, but I do wonder if Brooks is thinking to the rest of his teammates, can someone else cover a little bit of the court, please? Set has been taken out. It's going to...
Out.
Yep, it was the right shot. He just got it wrong.
He got it out. Number 5, Shojan to serve.
It's the big jump serve. Look for it to come in, and it's wide.
Wide, just wide there.
A perfect time for him to have a failure as far as the aces are concerned. Aces now 16 points to, I believe, 11. Yes, 16 points to 11 down. John House serving to the back corner, and it's an ace off the libero.
Great serve,
I
John.
said it at the beginning of the set. They are targeting position 1. It's Adam's favorite tactic. And it doesn't matter if it's the libero in that position or not. They're going to serve there.
I tell you what, Dan, the libero's been playing quite well today, but he just lost his moment just then. And again, they've done it.
That's a good pass from the libero, though. Through the middle, it's another good block.
Well thought of, well backed up, libero. Unlucky this time.
And a timeout taken. That was a block there from Josh Dumper, the Kiwi, who apparently is scared of big spin to win. So if we do get to that, it's going to be interesting to see what he does. But he's bringing the block party there for his team. A couple of huge hands on that one. And aces are back within 3 points. They were a long way down. This is a good recovery.
They were 8-2 down. Dan, I don't know what's happening, but they're coming back. They seem to turn up at the right time.
What's happening? They've decided to wake up and play some volleyball, Pep. That's what's happening.
Why now? Why now? That's the question.
Why now? Because they got up about 2 hours ago, so they've finally woken up.
Fantastic. So we might have a game on our hands, everybody.
If you're also wondering why we keep saying the libero for Black Country and not their name, it's because Pep didn't take a big enough picture of the score sheet, and we don't actually know who they are. That's a nice set. It's gone to the opposite. It's another huge block. Hands turning back into the top. Much better. Even John House is passing now. This is ridiculous. It's Wingarden. Blocked out through the pipes attack, though.
Good pipe work from both teams there. Must see TV. I tell you what, everybody. Even better at IRL in real life if anybody doesn't know what that means.
He needs to float a bit higher. If someone could Wingarden him a little bit more Leviosa, he would have got that one through.
Well, unlucky this time, number 4. Number 4 in Hodgson. Back to aces.
Unlucky, Pep, or just not good enough? Float serve from Will Wingarden there. That's a good joust at the net. It's come down on the aces side, and it's gone out to the opposite. It's a great swing. That was heading for the corner. It's been saved. It's gone to the pipe attack from Will. The ball is up. It's gone wide. It's off a hand, and it's down.
Straight through the block. Well executed there.
That was a few seconds of actual good volleyball. Would you believe it?
(18-14) to Black Country. Number 11, Howe to serve.
It's a good pass from the libero. Middle is run, and the attack is good.
That was perfect payback. Straight for the hands of Black Country. Straight through. Wasn't well connected from aces, but who needs good connection when you've got placement, right?
Josh Dumper to serve for the aces. It's a good serve. They are targeting the libero. They're going to make him work today.
Oh.
No way near the block.
Nearly.
You saw what they were trying to do. No way near the block. Vanessa, the line judge there, absolutely adamant. Not anywhere close to your fingers. Hit it properly and maybe the block will get close.
Those viewing on YouTube and on TV.
Aces are back to within 2.
They tried to get the hands off the net. They tried to get the hands off
It's
the
a good
person.
serve and a good pass. It's gone to the 10 attack. Oh, and it's miles out.
Oh,
no way.
It's off
there
the
is
fingers.
A touch.
It's off the fingers. Well
It's
done.
off the fingers. Ed is claiming he's that good that he jumped that high and got a fingernail on it. Ed, trim those fingernails before you play the game.
I think Ed's just happy to give 3 points away.
Number 9, Evans here for Black Country to serve. Dangerously close to that back line. I think that's in. Yes, it looked in from here.
In.
And if I can see it from here, lads, and we are in the opposite corner of where that ball landed, you really should be seeing that too.
Coach Adam Watkins has called that in, so it has to be in.
John Howe standing with his hands behind his back, ready to do absolutely nothing on the baseline. It's gone wide to Wingarden again. It's picked up by the Libero on the cover. It's swung out to the 10 attack for John House, and it's a good attack.
Beautiful attack. Cross court off the hands and straight.
Fired at Evans, the middle. Always pick on your weakest player that you can see, and in this case, it's usually the middle defending in the back row. Aces have done another rotation. Chris Sherfield to serve.
Only 3 points in it.
It's a lovely serve, but it's well passed. It's gone back out to the side, and a big
Beautiful
block from John.
Beautiful block. Schoolboy error from Black Country now. Schoolboy error. There should have been a perfect cover on that, and there was no cover. They only had themselves to blame. Now it's only 2 points in it. 18-20, Black Country. Oh, good execution on that one. Well done to the opposite. Sheffield was trying to serve down the line, which he's done successfully twice. Taking the outside position out. Number 10 to serve. 10 in Pearson, Black Country to serve. 21-18.
Black Country coach there, just starting to get a bit noisy to his players now, which is interesting. Again, he wants this set quite badly. That's a good attack off the hands.
Beautiful.
Even the Black Country coach there appreciates that. It is 19-21. This is the reverse of the first set when Aces were ahead by this score. They've tried to serve one again. Oh!
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I would love to tell you what happened there. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is that the Black Country setter seemed to set John House by mistake. He hit it off the Black Country block and it goes down.
Down. It sure was by mistake.
And they're in disarray. They're in disarray.
We can't believe this. Aces were down by a mile. And look at this, a timely timeout. 21-21. We can't believe this is happening.
Say it with me. Dun 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 dun. Under pressure.
Under pressure.
And the Black Country team are feeling it. They were so far ahead at the beginning of this set, but sets to 25 are long games. It's 21 all.
That's right.
And the serve there was quick. They didn't give them a lot of time. The ref whistled, but they didn't give them any time to get into position and be ready. And suddenly the player panicked. They take it on the hands and they just put it straight into the floor. It didn't even go up. It's going to be really interesting to see if Black Country can psychologically get themselves out of this rotation.
This is interesting, Dan. Because I tell you, how would you feel if you were 8 points up? You'd be like,
and now you're 21 all.
Exactly.
What I also like is how nonplussed Vanessa looks on the sideline there.
She does, doesn't she?
Wingarden to serve. It's a good pass from Black Country. It's swapped out to the opposite. It's
another
huge
monster block. This is huge. We can't believe this is happening live on YouTube, live on Flaming Six TV.
To the 18 people watching, to the 18 people watching, and the 10 who are actually paying attention. What a block that was! Imagine if Will cut his hair, how high he could jump. It's another good serve. 11 does well this time.
Oh.
And they've sided out. What a run of points from the Aces.
Well done. 22-22. This is incredible, Dan. I tell you what, I might have just woken up now.
I've not felt this excited since they announced the first Avengers movie. Setter number 2. It's Brooks to serve. He's made a good serve, but it's a good pass. It's gone out to Will. The ball is live. It's been saved by his brother. And it's dumped long. We're going to reset. We're going to trust our block here. And it's out.
Oh, just. This is a very, very close game indeed. It's neck and neck pretty much. How did it come from 8-2 to Black Country to 23-22? All right.
Brooks again to serve. It's a huge hit. It's live. It's
live.
Dead.
Oh, it's dead now. I tell you what, that was coming straight for us from this angle. But I tell you what, you can never doubt Mr. Nadim because that was a massive smash. What's that? 4 or 5 kills in a row from him. Perfectly executed straight through the block.
And I think this shows when you get to use your middles, you can dominate a game. Nadim has gone to the back line to serve, which means Josh Jumper is at the front. He was the one blocking. This time they get through.
23-23.
No, 23-24. It is set point to Black Country for a 1-set all game.
Very close indeed. Very close indeed.
We have a substitution, and the chappie listed as captain, Matthews, Mind games worthy of Jose Mourinho there. Coach Adam has called a timeout the moment that the substitute pinch server for Black Country was going to serve. Wonderful tactics, don't you agree there, Pep?
I think that was excellent. Even when the timeout happened, the whistle blew and I saw Adam laughing. He was laughing.
He could have just been making a joke in his own head. You never know.
He normally does anyway, doesn't he?
But I think that's very good tactics. If you do want to delay your pinch server, this is a good way to do it. And if there's something Adam likes doing more than volleyball, it's annoying people. So this was a good call. So number 6 Matthews to serve. This is for the set.
The pressure. Under pressure.
Dun, 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 dun. That was a bad serve.
Oh, well.
In the middle of the net. You got to say coach's point there.
Yep.
Coach's point there. 24 all and John House is gone.
Now. I think this could be the pivotal point.
It's a hard flat flow. It's a good pass. It goes wide. It's a big block. And it's over to the Aces. Free ball to the Aces. They got a chance to get a lead here.
Beautiful.
And
beautiful.
Will.
And the Aces are in front. 25-24. This is out of your mind volleyball. This is amazing, guys.
Did you see the way Will pouted his way after winning that point? He knows he barely hit that. He just placed it with a lovely roll shot, and he walked across the court like he owned Manhattan. Phil getting the voice on again. It's wide. It's a big swing. It's a lovely kill.
Beautiful kill.
Well, now we're into proper volleyball, aren't we, Pepe?
Exactly. 25-25. This is it, guys. 2-point difference for those that don't know what volleyball is. I would say it's similar to tennis.
It's a good serve and a good pass. It's gone through to the middle, but the block is there for Black Country, and they take the advantage point again. 26-25.
That was readable. That was readable from this position. Clearly coming down in the middle. Blocker was all over him.
And if you can read it, Pep, it must have been blindingly obvious. It's a good serve. It's a bad pass. Got to take a chance here. It's gone to John. I think there's hands. Yes, the referee agrees.
Well done.
The referee agrees.
Mr.
And we breathe a sigh of relief.
Only just. John tried that before and it didn't work. He went, how far out? So far out. This time he got, well, it's a lucky or it's a skill now that he's talking about it.
26 all. Will van Wingarden to serve.
Great serve, great pass.
It's through the middle.
Oh.
And it's down.
Okay. This is neck and neck.
You got to say Black Country's middle game has been on point today. They have really pushed through the middle, and they've had a lot of success. Aces won the first set by blocking that out in the crucial points.
How to serve. Number 11 for Black Country.
It's a float serve from Howe. Oh, it's been missed, but it's somehow been saved. That was set point, dead and buried. It's gone wide. It's still alive. Are they going to get there? Oh, and it's hit the roof. What a try.
Only just. Unlucky
Black
there.
Country enjoyed that one.
That was a poorly executed middle, whatever you want to call that, from the last point there.
Well, let's cover that in a second. Let's just tell the people who might not have even been able to have seen what happened there, because the camera angle that we can get in the court gets you the court, but some of the spaces where players are running off you can't see. So that ball that came over was a wonderful attack. It came off a hand and it just went wide to the side, but it was chased down. It was chased down successfully. The commitment to get that ball was impressive, particularly from a chap who, according to my sheet here, always ruins training by not really trying hard enough. But then there has absolutely run blinders for it. But it just caught one of the high beams on the roof. Such a shame.
Such a shame.
Such a shame.
He could have popped that behind him slowly. I don't think there were enough chasers to that one.
I beg your pardon. But let's talk about the middle run there, because the middles had been working. Black Countries had been really successful, and had really put pressure on the Aces team. Aces had started to use some of their middles, and it had been working well. And at a side-out point there, at a crucial point, when their set point down, they went for the middle, and the connection was just gone for half a second, and the ball just floated over the top. What did you make of it?
I thought that was a bit crazy. Everyone was expecting a smash directly between the hands of Black Country, but unfortunately it didn't happen. It might have been the time, may have been the communication. Yeah, who knows? Only the middles and and Chris Sherfield would know about that. I would have had a hunch that it would have gone to the outside had it not been the middle getting in the way. But who really knows? At the end of the day, he ended up getting his hands to it, got over the net, and it was almost a free ball for Black Country, wasn't it?
Good insight and wonderful use of cliches there, Pep. Well done.
And we're back in the third set. It's one apiece. Black Country narrowly taking the points on the second set at 28-26. Black Country to serve in number 10. It's Pearson. So hopefully both coaches had a good couple of comments to say to their team after what's just happened. Black Country nearly got their lead taken away from Aces when they were 8-2 up. We've started. Access denied. Well, should I say 4? That was a 4. Bernardine Gomez didn't get over the net. Very good passage to play, though. Unlucky with the execution. That was out. Number 10. Chris Sheffield to serve for Aces. He's very happy. Bit of a tempo set there from Black Country. Barely got over the net. Point Aces. 2-1. Out from Chris Sheffield. Brooks to serve in number 2. Black Country. 2 points apiece. That is what you call a boom shakalaka from Mr. Nadim, straight through the hands again. I'll tell you what, today we've seen a lot of very good middle plays, especially through hands of blockers.
I see that Will Wingarden has stayed on. So a slight change, keeping with the team from the end of the last set.
Good cover there from James, number 4 for Aces. Good positioning, right on the spot.
It's just missed the roof. The game is on.
Ah.
Will has dumped that one in the net.
Close to the first few points in this affair of the third set.
Do we blame hair in the eyes on that one with the curtains? I'm not sure. Let's see. It's the jump serving number 5. It's out.
That was
Perfect
definitely
commentary
out.
line to see there. Line judge flags clearly and concisely. Very wide. Nadim is serving with his bright shoes. What color would you say those are, Pep?
They're kind of like reddish, rosish pink. But the other thing I've also noticed about Nadim is he's the only guy wearing knee pads in the team.
Fair play, middle. That was not an easy ball to receive, and he almost got that up. So it is 5-4 to Black Country. Close again in the opening stages of this third set.
Beautiful. Beautiful from Will there. Outside hitting, controlled rolled shot, flat down the middle, straight in front of the libero.
The second libero, Phil, there, continuing to make his voice heard from the sideline. John House to serve. Still serving cross court to that one position. It's set wide and high. Ball is up. John demonstrating his prowess there in the backcourt by falling on his knees and passing really rather strangely.
I tell you what, maybe he would have done better if he wore knee pads.
Or just had some new knees. Howe for Black Country to serve. It's a good defense from Chris there. There was an overpass. It's gone through the middle, and it is out on the attack.
6 apiece now. Very close game. Much closer than the first two starts of last two sets.
Just a terrifying block there. Were you scared? I was scared.
I thought that was going to hit us in the face.
Will van Wingerden to serve. It is jump float. Surprise, surprise. It is cross court to 1. Surprise, surprise.
Straight
the ball is
hands,
up. It's
straight
live. It's
a
good set.
Beautiful. Oh, and it stopped it.
It is absolutely wasted by Ed there.
God.
Absolutely wasted.
Unlucky. Or was it just a shit set?
I'm pretty sure his brother would have nailed that one. Oh,
Beautiful.
and there it is, as
Redemption.
if to prove a point to himself.
Redemption. Well done. Well done, Ed. Straight down the line, like it didn't matter. There you go.
And the benefit of our slightly odd angle here is how we can see down the line that was. Absolutely glorious. Turned the shoulder, not the whole body. No loss of power. Walloped it. Walloped it down the line.
7 apiece. Out.
Out. I can only assume the shouting from Phil on the sideline put him off so badly there.
Out.
And he walks off disconsolate. He's inconsolable, almost crying. No, he's fine, but he's just off court now.
That's another out.
Again, clear as day we can see from there. Chris being a gentleman there and making sure that I can stay in my seat, and he goes and gets the ball and goes to serve. What do we guess? Cross court into the 1 position float?
Yeah, let's have a guess. There you go.
I
Perfect.
think someone owes me a $5. Someone else owes number 5 a $5 because he's gone through the middle again. Changing his angle of attack this time.
Number 2 to serve.
Brooks.
I'll tell you what, Dan, this is just a serving game of out. You know, who's best to serve out?
Who's best at serving out? At the moment, it's dead level. I do love how Black Country there called out the hitters and said 6 is favourite, but of course the ball's got to go in. This ball did go in. It's gone back to number 5.
Oh.
John doing his best chicken wing there, just falling on his arse. Not a chance with that ball, I'm afraid. That does get number 5 off the front line, so we just got to side out his stupidly good top spin serve.
There you go. Into the net. Into the net.
Well, you called it, Pep. It's a serving game, and it's basically if you don't serve in the net and you don't serve long, you're going to get a point at the moment because they're just serving out.
Exactly. Now we're at 10 apiece. Oi!
Oh, that's a lift. Surely, ref. No, it's not been called. I don't believe it. We've got a good pass, though. It's gone wide. Oh, and it's been blocked out. The set looked a little low. I don't think Will had anywhere to go with it.
It did. The blocker was all over it.
But I do want
like a book.
But I do want to know which Black Country player played that half on his knees there, because he got a lot of that ball plus a scoop of ice cream at the same time. That felt bad. Pass has gone wide to the left here. It's gone up to the and it's blocked again.
Oh, that's 2 double blocks. That's 2 blocks in a row.
I do feel his brother would have made that.
I'm hoping they watch this replay of the match.
I'll claim that joke was your idea. That's a nice pass from Ed. It's gone wide to John, who's crushed it down the line. That was volleyball.
That was beautiful volleyball. I tell you what, Johnny's on fire today.
And also, just pay attention when you're watching on the feed, people. That pass went into position 3. Not a perfect 2.5 pass, position 3. All hitters were available. The previous passes kept coming over to the left-hand side of the aces side, and it cramps up the outside hitter. He's got nowhere to go against 2 blockers. Set has been taken out. It's a libero pass. It's quite wide. Will has had to just dolly that over. And it's gone wrong on the quick for Black Country.
Gone absolutely wrong. What I have noticed, Dan, is that all the sets to the opposite are going way past the post, like really, really wide for Black Country. And I've seen that a couple of times. So I'm just thinking, is there a way that Aces can capitalize on that? And another
And
beautiful
it's an ace. Serve.
Beautiful ace. Again, a serving match, Dan. This is quite close.
And I think we all agree, we've always admired John's beautiful ace. Timeout called Black Country. 13-12 to the Aces. This is a tight set. Quite different from the previous ones. Our producer, Elliot, is just coughing away in the background there. I think we should mention a sterling job he has done to set this all up, whilst also suffering from the plague. So we can only hope that your presenters today, myself and Pep, don't succumb to whatever this Black Death is that he has in the coming days.
Elliot's laughing about it now, but yeah, we'll see how we feel.
Supporters there, revving up there, clearly needing some energy. One of them's eating a banana, so the tension must be crazy. They're eating banana just to settle their nerves, which is fair enough.
We see Chairperson Marie there on her phone.
And service from John House. It's a bad pass. It's been recovered. It's going to be a free ball. John's managed to take it badly, but it's gone over. That's iffy, but it's been allowed, and it's blocked.
It's a huge block. Eves, how did that happen? I was just reading about Eves right now.
That was number 13. That was actually Josh Dumper.
They say he's bloody good at passing and bloody good at getting blocked. But I tell you what, guess who did the blocking today?
He's number 13, not 3. Pep doing the classic commentator's curse there of reading the wrong number on the shirt.
I'm dyslexic.
That was a good serve, and that was well passed by Ed. It's a big swing, but he's blocked again.
Another super block there by number 9.
Again,
well done, Evans.
Look at that play again, though. You can see the ball comes in. It comes in really tight across to the left-hand side. Blocker has a minimum of 2 blockers in front of him. Can't really attack.
Very, very difficult for the setter to read where the blockers are going to be, depending on the passes. He had choices, though. Had choices. Nowhere to go there. Nowhere to go there. Anyway, it is 16-14 to Black Country. John House, the person that usually kills, Mr. Reliable?
If John had an ego, it would be bruised right now. What am I talking about? Of course he's got a bruised ego right now.
He will recover, I tell you that.
15-14 Black Country. And that is gone by a country mile, 15 all. And again, these service errors are racking up. We are halfway through this set.
What do you think, Dan? I think, do you know what? Are they saving their legs for the next set, or I think there's a bit of tiredness that is creeping in from both teams at the moment, because a lot of silly mistakes, especially from the serves right now.
It's either that or they're just getting a bit lazy. There's a nice pass there, though, off the serve. It's gone wide. That's a good block. That might have been out, but it was saved by the Black Country player. Another dodgy set. And Will couldn't quite get there.
Unlucky. James was in the way.
Yeah.
Or Will didn't run around him.
James apologising. Saying, sorry, mate, didn't see you there. Yes, you bloody did. I'm wearing a different shirt. You can clearly see me. It looks all sweetness and light, but they're gonna have a fight after this. Again, the set has been pushed across to the side, and another block out. Aces have got to sort out their passing. They're passing down to the left-hand side of this court as we're looking for the Aces, and the attacker has got nowhere to go. They're getting absolutely cramped up to a huge 2-man block every time minimum.
I'll tell you what, Dan, this has been a blockathon these last 7 points. From service errors, service aces, being blocks. There's only been 1 or 2 really good passages of play now for attacks. So let's see what they're going to come up with after this timeout.
17-15 to Black Country at the timeout.
I think they may need to do some substitution. It's going to be a lot of tired legs out there at the front.
It's still a good place. 1 side out, 1 serve, and we're back at 17 all. Just got to sort this pass out. It is coming across to the left far too much. This time it's just high. It's gone to the libero to pass. And it's gone down. And it's well killed by the number 2 Brooks, who looks like, talking of egos, his is starting to swell a bit there. Time to pop it, maybe. That was a really good pass from there, but the middle has been dug. Timing wasn't quite there. It's down to the 10, and it's a block. Oh! The ball went into the post, and the post made a very loud noise. Only the finest quality kit here from 30 years ago. Only the finest. I don't know what that looked like on the feed, but I assure you he was just adjusting the referee's post. And finally, the net does what it was supposed to, reject the serve, and the ace is side out at 19-16. That was an amazing pickup. It's been rolled. That was definitely in. It had to be saved. The middle saved it well. It's back to Ed. It's been blocked again. And Chris and Nadim there having a bit of a love fest on the floor. Couldn't quite recover it. They were both in the right area, but the block just came too straight down. They're getting quite royally stuffed on this left-hand side at the moment, Pep.
John just giving us a bit of a wink saying, did you see that pancake? Well, I'll tell you what, if you rewind...
We did, John. The rest of your team decided it wasn't worth it. That's a good take. Much better position. He's ignored the middle. It's gone wide. The ball is live. It's going to be a free ball. Running middle. Yes, it is. And there it is.
There it is, Mr. Reliable, Mr. Nadim Gomez. Well done, straight down the middle there.
Nadim, in his ever ongoing battle with gravity, hung in the air there to kill that ball. Oh, apparently there are some sweaty arses over there on the Black Country side, so they're doing a bit of a clean-up job.
Normally we have staff members to do that for Flaming Six, but apparently they're on strike.
Normally I'm the cause. 2017 to Black Country. Still 3 points down, Aces. Chris Sherfield serving. It's a good serve. Oh, I don't think there's a block there, and there isn't.
There isn't. 2 points in a row now. Ace is starting to look good now. 18-20. 2 points down. Chris Sherfield to serve.
Is that the first time number 5's gone wrong with the swing there?
(21-18) Black Country. Brooks to serve.
Aces players on the bench looking, going, I can definitely do a better job here. Let's get on. It's a good serve and it's a good pass from Will. It goes to the opposite.
Oh.
It's live. It's been saved. Is it a basket? It's not quite a basket on the far side. What a shame. I think if you get it in the basket, that is 5 points automatically, which would have won the set for them, but thankfully he missed.
Not sure the ref would award that point, but you can keep trying.
We also now know that it's number 10 who's the sweaty player, because they've had to clear the spot at the back of the hall where he fell over as well.
So we should just call number 10 Sweaty Bum then. All right, there we go. He's adopted it.
The ball is live. It's been saved. We're going to roll it. There's going to be a swing here. No block. That's a good pass. Setter's got options. He goes opposite, and it's wide.
Unlucky. Well, unlucky or shit hit. I'll tell you what, that was a perfect passage of play there. I was going to say, Jan had a really good chance of hitting that down, but he screwed up.
You're coming around to my way of thinking. Was it unlucky, or was it just a bit crap?
That was crap. That was a great set. Well done, Chris.
You could see it in his face. As soon as he hit it, John, he knew that he'd cocked it. So that's, just a bad swing there. He was in a good position to do something about it. 3 points the difference, 22-19. Ball is live. It's going to be a swing. I don't think there's a block. Yeah, there's no block. Yeah, quite right. It's the aerial. There's no block, and
Good,
it's all
good,
smiles
good.
and
It's
love
all
afterwards.
Smiles. Everyone's hugging each other. That's
No one got a
fantastic.
yellow. I thought that could have been our first yellow card of the game with some tempers raised, but no, we're all
still
fine.
trying. We're still trying. Although I don't see the coach Adam trying too hard.
2022 to Black Country.
Oh, beautiful. Look at this match. I'll tell you what, if you've just joined, you've joined at the right time. All the action has happened in the last 5 minutes, and it's 22-21. 22-21, I'll say it again, to Black Country. What has started off really well for Black Country, and Aces, almost neck and neck, has come to neck and neck right towards the very end now. Let's see how far we go from here.
I really do feel you need to stop telling people they can go away for the first 20 points of a game.
Do you know what? It's probably because I've been away for the first 20 points of the game. No, I haven't. Obviously, I've physically been here, but all the action.
Second ref there, absolutely nailing the 30 seconds. Like, he is not giving them 1 second longer. Nor should he. Okay, it is 21-22 to Black Country. Nadim Gomez to serve. This to get level for the Aces.
Do you know what? I've got to give them credit to that. That was probably the best set that Black Country have done to the opposite. Normally they've been wayward.
There was one good one in the first set as well, wasn't there? And that was absolutely on the line. Good play. A pass is a bit low again. Chris is going to have to dump this ball over. The shoot is missed. It's gone and it's out. I don't think there's a touch.
There's no touch on that. Perfect.
No touch.
There's a bit of there's a bit of protesting by the opposition.
Black Country coach going. Black Country coach going massive touch, but it looked like he was just waving.
Yep. Think he's in the wrong spot. But anyway, unlucky, buddy. No touch there.
And here comes a card. There's a card. First card of the game. And it is to Josh Dumper.
Wow.
Congratulations, Josh. You are the first recipient of a yellow card. And just to compound the mind games, a timeout called from Coach Adam.
So for the viewers watching live on TV, you're probably wondering why everyone is cheering for a yellow card in Aces. Well, I tell you what, there's a bit of history about that. In Aces, we absolutely adore yellow cards. We absolutely embrace it. And we just think it's fantastic team morale.
But the gold standard
is
to kick a post, get a red card, and then walk out and sit alone for the rest of the afternoon in the pub.
That's not happened yet this season. So we're still waiting to see that.
Amongst all of that, you might have noticed the score has gone to 24-21 to Black Country. So third set on the balance here. Black Country serving for a 2-1 lead.
Massive net touch there by Black Country.
That was hilarious. The net started moving before the ball was even struck. I don't know if that was a stray hand or someone's unkempt belly, but it went straight through. And the Aces have a chance to try and close this. Still 2 points down, though.
Great block, great hit. Let's see what's happening. Perfectly executed, yes. When it matters, it mattered. Well done to Black Country on taking the third set. 2-1 to Black Country there. If you've just tuned in, last few minutes, Aces have just dropped 2 or 3 points in a row.
So Aces are now 2-1 down. Can we get some reaction from the fans? Yes, hello. You were the one eating the banana, so you were clearly the stressed one. How are you finding the game so far? Great insight. I love it. Thank you very much. What about our club chairperson here? Okay. The fans here are actually more concerned about the rugby games later than they are about the actual volleyball. Goodness me. What commitment. This is the level of commitment we've come to expect from an Aces game. The club chairperson is absolutely refusing to talk to me, so I will just tell you that she's got a resigned look on her face of, yes, this is happening all over again. Am I going to be here for 5 bloody sets? Of course I am. Once again, line judge Vanessa doing some sterling work here, flagging beautifully. Black Country players warming up, desperately trying to get coach's attention as always. So I think we can see, Pep, that the Black Country tactics here have changed a little. They haven't been going for huge power on some of their serves. Just their number 5 has kept with the massive power swings. But they seem to have been really cramping the aces pass, making them play exclusively on this left-hand side so they can put up 2- and 3-man blocks, and the aces can't get through.
And I think that's working, Dan. I think that's working. What's also worked for the aces is serving directly to position 1, I think to their weakest player in their libero. That has obviously worked. But obviously, you know what? It has been a serving set the last set. So we're going to see what's going to happen this set. Maybe there's going to be a change attack. Maybe we're going to replace some players. Oh, and they have. They've brought on number 12 for Black Country. Doesn't seem any significant changes for the aces just yet. But number 12.
Number 12, Jarman, who is another middle. Jarman or Jaman, apologies on the pronunciation. 0-0, we go again. Chris Sherfield to serve. It's a good pass and goes to the outside and it's way out. There's no touch there. And Brooks has swung that well wide. And for the first time in a while, the Aces lead 1-0. Coach for Black Country getting annoyed. This is enjoyable. That's a great pass. It's gone to that middle. Hands are on it and it's kept alive. It's gone to the opposite, who has pushed a ball that looked horrible there. It's gone to the opposite for Black Country, and he has absolutely missed that.
He missed that by a country mile, to be honest.
By a Black Country mile.
Well done.
That might have been in. It's a good recovery from the libero. It's off the block, and it's hit the post and down.
I think number 2's hurt his shoulder there. Bit of a hand on the shoulder moment after that block.
But you got to say, fair play to the libero there. He made a brilliant recovery dig to set that ball up.
He did. I'll tell you what, overall, the liberos played really well today. You know, I'm going to get his name.
It's time to go on coach watch because the Black Country coach is really starting to shout. Yep, it's another serve down the Aces left-hand side. The ball is still live. It's still live. That's a good save. We've got a chance here. It's gone up for Eds. Ed's rolled it. Libero has saved it. And he's knocked it down.
He's nailed it. Ed has nailed it. Credit to the Black Country's libero. Was all over the place in a good way, covering every single thing as he should be. Perfectly well positioned.
The dude covered some court there. It was impressive. I did enjoy Ed's very dismissive little dink. You're not getting this one, matey. It's a good serve to the corner, but it's gone. A good pass. They've tried to go over the top of the libero again. This time libero's there. Different pace from this number 12 middle.
Tight set. Very tight set there from Aces. Very difficult to set. Too close to the net, and it ended up being pushed out by Aces.
So let's see. I think we're going to see another serve down the Aces left-hand side to try and cramp them into that side. No, it's gone to the 6. It might have gone out, but we still have gone middle of court. And John has got through. Fourth set, he finally swung a big one. And a good tool off the block there, an easy point for Black Country. I feel that Black Country have started to pick up the Aces tactic. The setter is going all the way out to the very edge of the court in 2 to receive the ball, to minimize the amount of time he can't see the ball coming over his shoulder. And it's working well for them. just out and almost destroyed your commentators. Which some of you could have been praying for, but never mind. Number 12, Jarman to serve again. I think that was Coach Adam that called that, and it was the worst call of the game by a long way, and possibly a moment for worst moment of the season. That was in by 2 foot in every direction.
That deserved the dig of the day.
That's a much better pass, better use of the full net, but Will is dug. And a swing from Josh, but he has dumpered it out. The Aces are surprisingly jovial about to being 2 points down in the fourth. That's another good pass from Ed, though. It's gone to the opposite in the 10. The block is good. It stayed on the Aces side. It's gone back to the opposite. That is in. It's a good pass. Options for the setter. He's gone to the left. The left has been blocked, but it has been saved. The point runs on, and they've overdone it. What a point!
Overcooked it. How could you overcook that?
What an astonishing point. It was dead. The Black Country players were celebrating, and then the setter dumps the ball over the top of his own middle.
Unbelievable. How could that have happened?
We've seen one from the Aces. We've now seen one from Black Country. What a play. There's a block there. It's live. It's gone to the outside. It's off a hand, and Chris can't quite keep it live.
Point to Black Country. It is 7-5, Black Country. Beautiful hit from John from the 10 line. Straight between libero and the outside on the back row.
You think if he can do that with a bad set, what can he do with a good set?
That is true. Can you imagine?
Superb set from number 4 there.
Straight into the roof.
Hodson showing why he's not the setter for the team.
Maybe someone needs to tell him there's a roof up there.
Do you think the number 8 for Black Country, then, Price, is probably watching the Premier League maybe at this point? Or is the rugby on by now? He's somewhat distracted from the game at hand.
Let's see if he looks this way. Hey, Pricey. No, he's not looking.
He doesn't appear to be streaming us. No, I think he's definitely streaming something else.
He's probably watching the Newcastle Arsenal game.
Let's hope his coach doesn't watch this back and catches him watching something else other than the game at hand.
Oh, I'll tell you what. If you talk about high hands, Ed's just done that. A magnificent high hand directly between position 1 and position 6. That was amazing to watch. And
the difference there between the getting blocked earlier and getting through there is even though they were a bit more cramped, the set was perfect and right to the aerial, which meant that he could go the line and go past the block.
Do you know what? Isn't that something a little a young Dan Farley likes, doesn't he? Right at the pin.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I know how you like your sets, mate.
Amongst all that, we have just accumulated a few points and we have gone to 9-8 in favour of Black Country with Evans to serve.
That was out.
Yep, and Phil there, loudest man on the court by some way, even though he's technically not on the court. Pass has gone wrong, out of system. It's gone to the left. Absolutely no block. It was a huge hit, so that's a good dig. It's been pushed, and what an easy tip point win there. Easy tip point win.
I read that it was going cross court, but he fooled me. What an Ed.
Well, I think the middle blocker's just happy that that turned out okay. It's another bad pass. It's going to be tight. It is tight. Setter is covered. John has to set. It's a tip ball and it's
a
down.
Tip. That's 2 tips in a row. Have you ever seen that? 2 tips in a row.
I think the Black Country players were too busy wondering whether or not it was a double from John, but there was no call from the ref.
No call, no
and
whistle.
so it was an easy tip over the top, and the setter looked really annoyed at his players for not covering that.
Here's an easy tips for you kids on TV. No whistle, then you keep on playing.
It's a wide, high set. It's off hands, but it has been picked up. Setter has run a mile to get that. That is out. He's picked it up, though. It is in play. It's a good set, and it's down.
He's killed it! He's killed it! What an amazing shot! Out of nowhere!
Ed walloping that hard. I feel his brother would have hit it harder. But he absolutely walloped that after a pickup on the back line from Chris, where it was clearly out.
Three in a row. What do you give Ed for 3 in a row? You know, if this is cricket, he'll be on a hat trick. He'll be a hat trick. Oh,
that's a good pickup from a setter dump there. It's going to be a free ball, though.
Oh, straight for the hands. Straight for the hands of Nadim Gomez. I tell you what, good approach by the Black Country setter, number 10. But they read him. They read him really, really well.
There were so many holes in that wall that if it was a building, it would have been condemned and blown up.
Straight away.
More sweaty asses from Black Country, cleaning the court there again. This is worse than me. I normally take at least 3 shirts to a training.
You at least go to the toilet, right?
Thanks for that. 12-10 to aces. Number 10 for the Black Country serving. He's pushed it down the line into the outside again.
John's done a whirly there. I mean, in whirly on the other respect.
That was really, really wide. And substitution coming for Black Country.
And when I say whirly, I mean he's probably hit it on the other side of the world.
If there wasn't a wall here, that ball would have kept going.
Setter to serve. Piece in a serve for Black Country.
Ace is in position 1 with setter in position 1. It's gone to Ed in the right-hand side. It's a good swing. That's a decent set from the middle. It's off hands, though. Aces, yes. So if you're watching, the call is hands into the net. It looks like it could have been the ball. Certainly Nadim thought that. I thought Coach Adam might be about to swear.
I assumed it was a ball into the net. But they're closer to the action by 2 meters than we are.
Oh, that's huge.
That's
massive. Huge.
I tell you what, if you enjoy basketball, you would have enjoyed that volleyball hood. That was a slam dunk of volleyball.
And it was on top of the setter who's playing in the backcourt. Now, your setter's not your best defender anyway. They don't generally get into the service receive pass, of course. You could have put a libero there. He wasn't getting that. And that was pretty good, too.
Good hit from the middle. Number 12. What on Jahan?
Set up for Black Country hobbling, maybe. Let's see if they can make him run. Now, let's see where this serve goes from Brooks. It's referee being very lenient with double touch calls.
One block there, guys. There was one block there. One block from the aces.
Brooks's ego is definitely inflating the more he wins points and gets good serves in. Here's another good serve. It has put the defender on his arse. The set is great set, though. That is a beautiful set.
Beautiful hit. I'll tell you what, Dan, I don't know about you, but when I was looking at that ball, I was actually looking at the face of Will there. That face was face of determination. He was going to bury that ball.
And he buried it right back into number 2, just to pop his ego after a couple of good serves. Ooh. No touch. No touch.
No touch call there. No touch from the aces.
Yep, the setter is starting to get angry. Get ready. Someone put some pads on the post. I don't want him kicking things again. Change of angle, gone to the libero. That's a great set, and it's going to be a point. Yes.
It's 15 apiece. 15 apiece.
It's a drop ball serve. Again, we've gone tight onto this left-hand side. There's only been a couple of occasions when the pass has been a good pass into the center of the court minimum. This is drifting a lot to the Aces left, and if it drifts during this passage of play now, it's going to be hard for the Aces to come back from this. That's a good pass. It's gone to the middle. It looked a bit iffy from the hands, but it's okay. It's gone out wide, and that's a good line kill. Really good line kill from Hal there. We could see it all the way down. Really good set, really good swing.
Credit to them. Timely timeout by Aces. 17-15 to Black Country. Well, let's see how far this set is going to go. You know, Black Country's got a lot of determination in their eyes, but I don't think the Aces is going to lie over just yet. I still think there's a bit of gas in the tank from the Aces, so we'll see what they come up with the next 10 points.
Well, if they can't sort out the pass so that they can play more width across the net, they need to figure out how to use the block that's coming up in front of the wing spiker. The wing spiker's getting blocked out a lot because the set is easy to track. They need to put a better pass in, or they need to tool off the block. That's a better pass to start with, and now the middle can run.
And that was perfectly executed. Done. It was easy. There wasn't even much movement for the setter. Right on the on top of the setter's head. Easy for the middle to run. Perfect. Perfectly executed.
And when you're coaching your team, Pep, I imagine you scream at them to do things like this sometimes.
I scream with them regardless.
Ace is trying to G themselves up now. It's a good pass. Setters push the ball. It's up. It's going to be tight.
Very tight adjusting on the net.
It's gone to the opposite for Black Country and tooled. I feel his brother would have been able to block that.
Well, you can see that dying in the bum there wasn't anybody was expecting.
Ironically there, the Black Country server Fish was caught in the net. See, Black Country from there have all the spaces to go to. It was a terrible set overall, but they're lucky to keep playing. Again, no block from a dangerous swing, even though it's far back. Again, no block.
No block. What is happening with the Aces? 1917 to Black Country. We've just, I think Aces just dropped their guard there a moment.
I mean, the only benefit here is the number 11 has now gone to the back court. He was proving dangerous no matter where he swung from, but they still chose not to block him. Again, the pass comes over to the left. Middle having to run a long way.
What is happening to the Aces?
I hope you can see this on the screens there. Watch this pass again. If you want to rewind that, you'll see how everything gets cramped up to the left-hand side of the Aces court, and they've got nowhere to go. It's really hard to time that for the middle, and the outside would have had no space. There, look, there's a scramble because the full width of the net was used.
Oh, blocks are up now from the Aces.
And the ball is still live. Aces with a chance now. That's a tad low on the set. And there's a net touch from the Ace. From the Black Country player.
A lot of tipping involved in the last rally. A lot of tipping.
Well, we have a good angle for that. And we can see there that that's because the Aces setter was trying to keep it low so that the attack would be speedy, but was just a bit too low on a couple of occasions. Meant they couldn't swing big.
Tough ones, tough ones. Especially the middle. We had a bit of trouble with the middles there before. But not for Black Country, because that was perfectly executed by their middle number 9.
Evans.
Mr. Evans. Presumably from Wales.
10 there, Pearson, the setter, celebrated that like it was his own birthday. Like he'd gotten the biggest slice of cake possible. He'd been misfiring with his middles. He's finally found him. Ball is live. Aces swing wide.
No
Ed
block.
buries
No
it on the
block.
floor.
Block was too wide in number 12. He went right out. Right out.
One of the benefits of being a commentator is sitting here and not getting the ball for people. It's quite funny to watch them run over and just sit here going, yeah, that's yours to get, mate.
Oh, another miss hit. Another miss hit from their middle.
And it's off hands and it's a point.
Off hands. Point to Aces. Okay, this is getting closer and closer, guys. It's 21-20. Aces are catching up with the last 2 or 3 points. Time out by Black Country.
I think classic Aces mentality here. Looked like they were absolutely all over the place for a few points, and then suddenly they're within a point. Black Country sensing the danger, taking the timeout.
Nice work, I think, from both teams in that respect. All very well tactical. However, there's still a myth out there of why Aces don't start to play until they're partway through the set.
It's not just the Aces way, Pep. That's the Flaming Six way. Turn
That
up,
is true.
half-arse the warm-up, try and get through the first set. If you get lucky, win it. Otherwise, win it in 4.
Why not?
Particularly when you have to start 11 a.m. at Battersea of a morning on a Sunday.
Oh,
That's
the
a
11 a.m.
hard
dread.
start.
The 11 a.m. dread. We've all been
Some
there.
interesting tactics from Black Country there, calling float nice and early, but with a strange high-pitched voice.
Blocked out by John from the Aces. 22-20 to Black
Yep.
Country.
John there hopeful that he got that off the Black Country player on the block back, but it was a clean out off his block. So a little unfortunate. Aces in position 1. This is a position they've struggled to get out of. This could be dangerous. That is a good pass. It's a good swing out, and it's in. That's a
Beautiful.
beauty swing.
Beautiful in shot.
Absolute beauty swing.
Right in the corner of position 5.
Not even his brother could have done that one.
22-21, Black Country. Aces
That's
are catching up.
A really important side out for Aces, who can get stuck in that first rotation. Ed to serve. Libero makes a good pass. It's gone wide to the left, and it's down.
23-21.
I don't care who you'd have there. People are going to struggle to dig that any day of the week. That was on the aerial, hard swing, straight down the line. You just got to get lucky and hope that hits you and
That
goes
was a
up.
beautiful set. I'll tell you what. Beautiful set, clean hit. They deserve that point.
Number 11 is back at the front. Brooks is serving. It's a good pass. It's a good swing. It's through.
It's through.
It's through.
How do they get through, Dan? Yeah.
I'm still trying to work that one out. It came off the block and went hard into the net. Almost floated there like it was just going to hang for a few seconds and then hit the floor. That was a good swing to get through that block at that time. Oh, and there's a huge block!
Monster block!
Huge block!
Where did that come from?
Access
Denied!
and a
And a timely-
timeout called at
Timely
23
turn.
all.
Oh, wow. Dan, have you ever chased a ball and you realized the ball went into the wall and started yourself? Because that's exactly what it felt like. It felt like somebody ran into the wall and couldn't get through it.
Well, think about the set that Aces won. It was in these close points where they blocked the middle in set 1 to win that set, to go 23 all there. That was a good run from the middle. The run was delayed. It was a slightly different timing, but the middle, Josh there, held his position, went up, and then spread the hand to get the block. It was very, very well read.
And he got it clean. 1 point block attack to Josh. Bit of questioning and about the score and the second ref right now, if you're wondering what's happening. All right, we're all clear now. Nadim Gomez to serve from Aces.
Setter is in 6, so there's 3 attackers for Black Country. He goes to the left. It's up from Nadim. It's been pushed through. It's down.
It's down.
It's down.
Middle
It's
jump.
down.
How did that
24,
happen?
23. Black Country are claiming a push or a lift or a scoop or whatever. They're claiming whatever they can because they lost the point.
Don't leave your monitors, don't leave your TV screens just yet. Only a few more points in this. It's very close.
It's a good serve, but the Libero's made a good pass. It's the middle again.
It's another
It's
block!
up. It's still live. It's gone wide to the outside. Oh, and he's got it through.
Off the hands and down.
And we are back to proper volleyball. 24-24.
Again, I'm going to say it, Dan, if you've just missed the last few points,
it's a jump float. It's a decent pass. It's gone back out to the opposite.
And
Who
it's off
has
the
to
hands.
say thank
off
you?
the hands.
Thank you to number 2, Brooks, because my God, John, you hit that so badly. That would have not hit a barn door with anything, but you somehow managed to find number 2 and take an advantage point.
I would give John a fine there because that would have been skyrocketed high out.
He's made a good serve as a result, but he's still serving the libero. Oh, and they've got away with one there. They've got away with one there.
25-25, guys.
If you're watching that on the feed, watch again. He does not get that timing. It's the middle speed that means that he's still in the air and gets lucky with the hand coming through. Defenders, nothing they can do about that. It's live, but it's going to be a free ball. Chance for Black Country to take the advantage point. It goes wide. It's out.
It's out. It's out. Black Country coach getting really angry there. If you just missed it on that angle. Black Country try to get the hands off the block and they missed. They hit it completely out.
The Black Country coach, they're shouting calm in a very uncalm way.
And that's an ace! And that's an ace! I tell you what, I've never seen such a close match now. Almost in reverse, 27-25. 27-25, you've just missed that feed. Amazing passage of play, guys. Neck and neck all throughout set 4. And we've almost got it. Number 4's warming up, waiting to go on. He's ready for some action. So he reckons he's left his knees on the M4.
So if someone could drive them down to Lambeth, that would be great.
Number 4, number 8, and number 5 warming up to come back on. Hodgson, Price, and Shah Jahan. This is the best I've seen them warm up. I think they're ready. Ready to make some points, boys? Oh, they're concentrating. We'll leave them to it.
Now, I had a chat with John a couple of weeks ago, and he said the Aces tend to do set 5, 15-13, but it's anybody's guess which way round that goes.
Well, I tell you what, I need to be somewhere, so I'm hoping it's going to be a lot quicker than 15-13.
Yes, it is a little bit typical. I'm getting hungry, and I don't feel the players are taking into account the commentators' hunger and thirst levels.
No, they're not.
To play a 5-setter, how very dare they? But if we get a few more points of some decent volleyball, as well as some of the terrible volleyball, then who can say we've had a bad afternoon?
I'll tell you what, that hasn't been a bad afternoon. I mean, if you want to watch good volleyball, Division 1, NVL, come down. Almost every Saturday at 1 p.m.
Very sweet. Our producer has a picture of his girlfriend on his home screen. Aww.
And our local fans over here are getting up off their seats. They're very excited, trying to cheer the
What do we
Aces
think?
on.
Do we think it's going to be a 3-2 win or a 3-2 loss? Who do you favour?
Set 5 coming up,
yes,
guys.
obviously Aces is the call, but what does your heart truly tell you?
volleyball, points must go to 15 points. 15 points with a 2-point difference. Now, we see here that Van, our lovely darling from Flaming 6, she's also excited to be holding the flag.
Black Country coach there quite rightly shouting 0-0 because that is the score in this 5th set. Chris Sherfield to start serving. It's a good pass.
And another miss hit. And another mistimed set. I tell you what, there hasn't been some really good connections with this setter in the middle at the moment.
Number 10 there, just pouting a little bit there. Pouting a little bit. I think the play was on and he's just put it right over the top. It's another good serve on 11. It's gone high to Brooks. He's blocked and it's down.
Blocked by Munster blocker Nadeem. Well done. That's 2 points in a row. That's 2 points more than we expected last time.
Coach Watch, the Black Country coach, is getting very annoyed. It's another block. It's up though. It's up. It's going to be a free ball. It's a really good dump shot, but the libero has picked it up. It's gone to John,
and he's in. John's hit it in.
Wonderful use of the net. Wonderful use of the net. Again, who put this thing up? Bounced off with the ball there, rolled over the top of the defender and onto the line. Again, someone is quite sweaty and they are having to clean the floor again. Yep, Coach Watch is getting interesting. The Black Country coach is starting to get quite vocal.
We see that the libero Nelson, number 14 of Black Country, is also doubling up as a sweaty keeper. Oh.
And a timeout taken very early in this fifth. So my money right now is on the Black Country coach getting a yellow card before the Aces coach does.
I think there's going to be a bit of a competition between the coaches because we've always pinned ourselves to getting yellow cards, red cards. But yeah, we'll see this time around. He's all fired up too. I think he's getting a bit anxious now. We all gave him a bit of a hope. And look at him. This is the most I've seen him speak all match.
He's nervous, as he rightly should be. It's very hard to come back if you give up a lead in the fifth. It's a decent pass. Setter's gone to the opposite, but the opposite has had to adjust. The pass isn't great. It's a wide set for John. He's gone to the corner, and he's found the corner.
He's found it. He's found it. It's like a baseball. Yep, that is in.
It's only taken him 5 sets, but he's finally found the corner correctly with that dump shot set over the top.
I tell you what, Dan, it's not going to be, is he lucky? That was a perfectly good dump over position 5. Well done. Now, Aces find themselves 4 points up to 0. Let's see if they can hold this.
That's out. That's wide. Yep, no touch there. The play was good. The middle ran well, but the block went with the outside, and the outside overcompensated, put it wide. That's good defense.
Super wide. I tell you what, if that was a cricket shot, that would have been a 6. Unfortunately, it's not cricket. Oh, okay. Smart play. Smart play the outside, number 2. Well done. Off the hands. Well done, Mr. Brooks.
That's a good adjustment there. He went with power and missed, and he just was a little bit more controlled, found the fingers and got the point. Good side out. Both setters in position 1. The teams are matching each other in terms of rotation. That's a better pass.
Oh,
that's a beautiful, beautiful swing.
You know what? That's 6 kills from Nadeem this match, and I tell you what, all when it counted.
An absolutely glorious one. Again, just sort of hangs there, lets his arm come through, and he absolutely nailed the sideline. Ed to serve. It's a good line ball. It's just out. It is just out. We all looked excited. It looked like it was good, but it was just long. Libero in front of us here is enjoying it.
Libero looks excited whether to get the ball, got a point, or whether he has to sweep up again.
6-2 to Aces. A good side out now would be appreciated, boys. It's a good serve, but it's a decent pass. It's in the middle, so we got some options. The ball is up. Libero goes to opposite. It's off hands. It's opposite no knees man who's got that ball through. And that is just out. Just plain out. Well, I said it was hard to come back from a good lead, but Aces are making it very easy for Black Country at the moment. Another good receive from Ed. That's a great pass. That one's way in.
That is
way in.
Despite the process, despite the initial process from Black Country.
Brooks there being very optimistic about the out call there. 1.5 foot in each way. That's a good side out, though. Keeps that 4-point lead, which in a game of only to 15 is sizable. Nadeem to serve, which means Josh, the blocker, got smashed past.
I don't think even he was expecting that. All right. 3 points in it, 7-4. Black
All
Country
the-
to serve.
All the aces have to do is side out here. That's a good pass. It's up enough. It's gone to John. It's made it through the block, and it's
made it
down.
through. I tell you what, that was in the air for a while. Could have been. Well, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Okay, 8 points to 4. Those new to volleyball at the 5th set. Every first team to 8 points need to change.
So we changed sides so that you all play the same amount of time on each side. This is not a timeout. You do have to run back on court and be ready to go. So Black Country being a bit slow here. They need to get on.
John House to serve. Aces. It's good to see the teams having a bit of laugh despite the intense rivalry they have throughout the season.
So 4 points in it. 4 points in it. Game gets good now. That is a good serve into the corner.
That is a beautiful
it's turned the
serve.
libero, and he almost got that back. That's
Almost.
a good serve at a crucial time.
Yeah. When it counts for the aces, when it counts.
The libero has been fantastic for Black Country, particularly in in-game play, but that serve going over his shoulder into position 1 has caused him problems. It's the same shot. This time it's a bit more in the hole for him. And somehow Black Country get that point. That looked horrible.
Yeah. And it looks so horrible, even the setter for aces, Chris Shelley, who's
They
just
looked
looking at
genuinely embarrassed to have won that point. Aces with setter in position 4, so 2 hitters. That's a good pass. Crucial to get the pass now.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh, good night! The setter
Oh.
number 10 for Black Country
Whoa,
looks
everybody
annoyed.
is cheering.
Oh my God!
If you heard that scream, that was from Ed. He was excited. I think
He was so excited. I think that's the first time he's seen his brother do anything that good.
What an exciting
Inside
game.
the 3-meter line. The importance of a good pass into the middle of the net so that you can spread the attack. Absolutely
and he's
crucial.
given it an
And
ace!
a
And he's
serve.
got another
A
ace!
serve to follow up.
How did that happen?
We are on our feet here. There is a timeout called. It is 11-5 to the Aces. 11-5.
And 11-5, and they're literally having a laugh. Aces are literally having a laugh. They're enjoying this moment. This is amazing.
And the Black Country players are annoyed as hell. You can see it. The coach is angry. This can't be fostering a good feeling for them.
No, there isn't. But I'll tell you what. I think every time the coach gets angry, players are just dropping their concentration a bit because they want to play well. They want to. It's not like they need to improve. They want to play really well. They know what they're doing. They know what they're playing.
So,
and it's just not happening right now.
We're at crunch time now because we know the Aces. We know what they're like. They can always let a few points go. Yeah. So we need to focus. 4 points away from a really hard-fought victory. It's a good serve after the timeout. The pass is decent. It goes wide. The hands are there. It stays on the Black Country side. They're going to get another go at this. It's another block. Libero pickup. Amazing. It goes
Libero.
back.
Oh.
And they finally get it through.
Well done to Sherfield for having hands up there. Unfortunately, it was a bit off balance.
That was a beautiful pickup. Beautiful pickup from the Libero.
That was beautiful. Well done, Nelson. There you go. We've got his name finally in the third set. Sorry, the fifth set.
It's a decent enough pass. It goes high. It's off hands and it's out.
It's out. That's 12 points to 6. Only 3 more points in it.
Well,
to the match.
I talk about commentators curse a lot, and I'm gonna bring it here. If you fuck it, if you lose it from here, boys.
I'm not saying anything.
6-12. Josh to serve. It goes down. It's an ace serve. It's an ace serve.
Finally, they're bringing it in. They're bringing it in the 5th set. Everyone is off their feet. Now, substitution coming.
Josh actually looked happy at that one.
Yeah.
He looked genuinely delighted at that one. There's a substitution as well for Black Country. We've missed it. Apologies.
What the coach must have said is you got to start playing in the 5th set. But you must turn up to training. You must turn up
It's
to
another
matches.
good serve. It's the Libero.
It's the
set point.
It up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can bring you spin to win. Spin to win.
Let's go.
This is an Aces tradition. If you have set point on your serve, you must jump serve. Here we go for the game.
Oh.
Libero makes a good pass. It's going to go through the middle. Block out.
Block out.
Nadim
Anyway.
there. In a way, he went, oh, shucks, when he didn't quite get that block right.
All right. Everyone in Centennial getting this match point.
14-7. Aces have a chance to win this by more than half. Decent pass, not brilliant. It's Nadim to win!
Nadim again!
And he
Nadim
smashes
got
it through the middle.
Beautiful passage of play. What a way to win the match. This is perfect.
Nadim demonstrating there that he hit that like the dinosaur. All cramped up, but he's found the point, and after what were closer sets and one lost quite badly, they have demolished Black Country in this fifth.
I'll tell you what, Dan, what a good match. Good match to watch. If you thought you were going to be rooting for Black Country or Aces or don't know which team you're going to be rooting for, it really was a game for the neutrals because it could have been anybody's match. I think the last of the instructions from the Aces was, let's turn up to play in the fifth set. That's basically what they've done. I think also they realised, hey, we might need a beer. Let's bugger off and go to the pub now. All right, we've had enough fun. Let's just go.
Yes, I do think someone did point out, guys, you need to actually play a little bit better here. The passes were a lot better. If you look back at that fifth set, the passes were coming, all right, maybe not perfect, but they were high and they were to the middle at the bare minimum, which meant the ball could be fired out to the side. It was a lot better, meant they could hit the sides. Yeah. We're getting some applause here. God knows why. We're doing some very average commentating work here. But the Aces won, they're happy, so therefore they're giving some shouts out everywhere. But if you look back at that fifth, look at those passes. Even from position 3, they can fire the ball out to the outside. So the outside has at least got a gap or the line to go for rather than two big blockers in front of them. They fixed that, and look what happened.
Exactly. And the first passage to play always starts with a pass. It always starts with a pass.
So thank you very much. I think the feed has ended, so all you're going to see now is a big blank floor and no one really doing anything. So if you joined the feed today, thank you very much. Tell your friends, and if you enjoyed it, if you didn't, tell them anyway, because it'd be nice to have people come along. And your commentators next week will be a new pair, so if you didn't like us, don't worry, it's going to be someone new next week. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you again.
Thanks, everybody.